All right, who wants to talk about Call of Duty Vanguard? Because I personally think the multiplayer to this game is actually pretty damn good. I know a lot of people don't like it, but personally, I had a lot of fun on this game, and I want to talk about the multiplayer maps at launch for this game because I've seen mixed opinions about the maps. Some love them, some don't. Mainly, most people don't, but I disagree. I think this is one of the best set of launch maps in all of COD history, if I'm being honest. Now, I will give my reasoning. So that's why we are going to do a little bit of a tier list right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up, we have Tuscan. Now, Tuscan is a very old school feel type of map. I really like it. It's honestly verge of S&A. It can go either way, honestly. I'm going to put it at A for now. We will reevaluate everything at the end. So right now I'm going to put Tuscan at A. I mean, you have the middle building, you have two side lanes you can go on. You have it has like a vertical area you can go across. I mean, it's a very good map. It flows very well. It doesn't take you like that long to get into gunfights. I mean, it just feels like old school Call of Duty, this map. It's very good. So put it at A for now. Next up, Oasis. When I first played this map, I knew I was gonna like it. I think it's very underrated. It is very unique in the way it has two sets of like ruins, and then it literally has like a small ruin with an oasis in mid. And each team has like their own ruin, like 2-story like buildings they can snipe. And then you have your two lanes. You have one on the right, which is kind of like in the shrubbish area, and then you have the one on the left with the high ground and vehicles as cover. I mean, the gameplay might be a little slow if you get, campers or snipers, but this is honestly a really fun map if you get like the right type of gameplay. I personally think it's an A-tier map. I really like this map. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's very underrated. You can play any type of like game style you like. I guess you can't really go in with shotguns on this map, but besides that, it's good. It honestly, you might have to form a strategy of what you need to do. Like you have to think, where am I going to go, because you don't want to get sniped down mid, but you also don't really want to get picked off on the side. So it's a good map. I like it. Next up is Berlin. So when I first played this map, I did not like it because I was very confused on the layout. But the more I played it, the more I got to learn the map, the more I got to love it. I think this is a very good map. It's an A-tier map. It just a little bit of it reminds me of Cracked from Black Ops 1, just because of mid. It has that has like a cracked building with the two doorways you can go in on either side of it. I don't know. I think it's a good map. Being at night is very interesting because we don't really get a lot of night maps. But you have that long road, you have multiple buildings, verticality. It's fun. Once you learn the map, it's fun. At first, it could be a little bit confusing, and you just have to learn the map. But it's a good map, definitely. Next up is Hotel Royale, whatever you want to pronounce it. Yeah, even from the beta, this is an S tier map. It's perfect. You can go on top of the building. In the building, you have multiple rooms. It's kind of small, fast paced. You can get behind the enemy. It's a good map. Overall, it's solid. I don't really have much else to say. It's good with every game mode, I think. It's a good map. Next up is Numa Numa. So this map, I think, is visually really cool because it really gives off that World War II vibe. I mean, it feels like you're in World War II. It's very, like, it's kind of wasteland, a lot of, barriers, the old school bunkers. It's really World War II. I think it's really a visually amazing map. However, it's a B tier map just because of the playstyle. I can't tell you how many times I've raged on this map because we just get like spawn camped and trapped inside the bunker and we can't really get out. Some game modes are better than others, but I feel like this is a little one-sided map. It just sometimes can just it can just sometimes not be fun to play on, but it's okay. You can have good games on it, but at the same time, there are some games it's just literal hell. So it's a B tier map. Next up is Sub Pens. Oh boy. So Sub Pens, I'm gonna put it C just because you really can only play this map one way, and that is to go up top. You really can't go in mid because you're just gonna get picked off. Yes, you can play, this map is probably better on certain game modes like hard point, but for regular like normal TDM and other game modes, you're kind of forced just to play one way and it's not fun. Like there are multiple different lanes you can take, but you will most likely get picked off and it's not fun. You have to have a team fight up top to control the entire map basically, and then you have an entire view of the map. So I think this map could be better. It's okay. I don't know. It definitely could have been better. Next up is Bow Cage. Bow Cage is a classic, dude. I like this map. There's really nothing to hate about this map. It's an A tier map. There's buildings, there's flank routes. You can literally play in every type of. You can camp in a building. You can go from building to building, rushing around. You can hold out at one of the, there's two lanes towards the sides where there's long distance, so you can snipe there if you want. I mean, this map, you can do whatever you want. This map is great for all game modes too. I love this map. Very fun. Castle is next. I mean, this is a remake from World at War. A tier map. Most of the fighting is mainly in the main castle up top, but there's also the buildings to the side where you can snipe. You have the main, I guess I don't really know what you want to call it, courtyard, just the main flat area at mid where you honestly don't really want to go. You want to work your way around that. But this is a very fast-paced map. Even though it's pretty big, it is still very fast-paced. It works with every game mode. It's mainly outdoors, so kill streaks matter a lot here. Yeah, no, this castle is just an iconic map. Everyone knows it. It's good. And here comes the best map in the game, the Haas. S tier. I mean, this is one of those really small maps where you can get 50, 60 plus kills every single game. I personally just love going to this map in like private matches and just fooling around on it because you can literally do anything you want. You will get so many kills. It's small. There's 3 distinctive lanes. Good luck. Because, I mean, yeah, you might get spawn trapped as well. But honestly, I don't really care. It is such a fun map to play. I wish more people would talk about it because it is so good. It's so good. I love that they made the map because not a lot of games would do this, but it's really good. So yeah, S tier map. Now Decoy, dude, going into this game, this was my most anticipated map because it looked so much like Nuketown. The bad thing is, it doesn't play like Nuketown, but the good thing is, it's still really good. It's an A tier map. It's not S and it's not B. The reason why it's not S is because you can get this map could get very one-sided at times because it's so small. There's no real flank route, so if you just try to go up that one lane, you're just going to get picked off because people will just camp in that one building. Looking down, there's like 2 or 3 lanes, and then you just can't go anywhere. So it's not like Newtown, but it's still a very good map. I love the look of it. I love how all 3 buildings are. I mean, the buildings are very close. It's such a small mid, so you really have to look around and there's doors everywhere. So it's just chaos. This map is just chaos. Very fun. Demyansk. Oh boy, am I going to make a lot of people mad. I personally think this is an S tier map. Yeah, don't yell at me, because it is. I'm right. Listen, this is a perfect Call of Duty map. You have 3 distinctive lanes. You have the right side with the snowy forest and little ice pond. That's usually for like sniping. It's long distance. You can use it for flanking as well. But I usually tend to see the left side used as flanking, where you can go around the building and the little like mountainside. That lane is for flanking. And then you have mid, where you have 2 buildings and you have a little ice river in between. This map is perfect. You can run any type of class you want. You can, there's multiple different styles of gameplay you can do. The matches are usually very close in my personal experience. I think Demyansk is amazing. I wish people would look at this map more. I mean, it's a snow map. I think it's beautiful. It's a visually looking amazing map, and it plays very well in all game modes. So yeah, that's my opinion. Next up, Desert Siege. Now, there's just like in every Call of Duty, there's small maps, medium-sized maps, and large-sized maps. Desert Siege is by far the best large-sized map. It's an A tier map, not S, but it's definitely the best large-sized map in this game. I think Desert Siege is made almost perfectly. Again, you have 3 distinctive lanes. You have the right side where it is very open, flat, maybe some trenches made for sniping. You have the left side with the train that is used for flanking and like again also long range, so sniping, but that lane is mainly used for flanking. And then you have just the middle lane, which is just buildings, and you can go from up and down in the buildings. It's if you play mid, the mid lane is very fast paced, and it's a lot of fun. I love this map. There's so many different lanes, different things you can do. It's good for all game modes. I personally have had a lot of really fun experiences on this map. Desert Siege is great. Let me just say that. It's a great map. Next up is Red Star. So, yeah, this map. See, this map can actually be really good with 2 small changes. One being the visibility. Dude, why is it snowing so hard where you can barely see 20 feet in front of you? That's the main downside on this map, honestly, is the visibility. You cannot see it all unless you're inside a building. The other visibility is that it's too big and too open. I would take out part of like just, 1 corner or 2 corners of the map to make it just a little bit smaller, because I think that would make the map a lot better. I like the idea of this map. It's very, World War II like. I just wish it wasn't as big and the visibility wasn't so bad. I mean, this map could be good with certain game modes, but otherwise it's not that good of a map. But it could easily be a good map with a few changes. Next up, Dome, World at War remake. There's not much to say. It's small, it's chaotic, it's a classic. It's really fun. Really, right when you spawn, you're in a gunfight. It's just crazy. It's a good map. So I'll put that at A. 2 left. Next up is Eagle's Nest. And we have another S tier map. Eagle's Nest is so fun. It is very unique, and it's just one large building, and then there's 2 outer lanes where you can go, and that's the map. It's small. Like I said, a large building because it's like it's a long building. It's not large. It's just long. It's 1 floor. It's such a good, simple map that anyone can just jump on and have fun with. It's a lot of fun. You have your 2, side lanes to flank or snipe, and then you have your main building, which you can run shotguns, SMGs. Yeah, it's perfect for all game modes. I don't see anything wrong with this map. It's good. And then last but not least is Gavutu. I like Gavutu, but I'll put it at B. I think it's I actually like the map, but it can be kind of large, maybe a little difficult to find people at times. I mean, you have that long lane at mid where you don't want to cross or you're getting sniped. I think it's a good map, but a little maybe too big. I don't know. There's not much to the map as well. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great. I think a Vid 2 is okay. Maybe a few changes here and there can make it really good, but overall, that is my tier ranking of the Call of Duty Vanguard maps. Let me know what you guys think. I went through each map and described what I personally think of them. Again, I think this is some of the best maps in COD history. If they were in different COD games, maybe people would actually see them for how good they are, because I personally really liked Vanguard multiplayer. But yeah, not very popular, but that is my decision. So let me know what you guys think. Write in the comments what you guys think is the best map and whether my opinions are okay, valid, or terrible. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.